What's up, guys? We're back with another market review. Not many big changes happened in my stock portfolio, the Spearhead portfolio. So we're just going to run through the S&P 500 today, the dollar, to see what's going on. Maybe some stocks, gold, oil, and Bitcoin. So let's go ahead and jump in. When it comes to the S&P 500, we were not lucky, but positioned very well during these two small drops and started main positions in many stocks. We built through them as the stock market was falling. I think I stopped around here. It kept on falling for a while, like a couple of days, and then we started this huge run. So we have been a part of this huge run and we have already taken profits in many stocks. And right now, as you can see, we are approaching in a fast way the top of this uptrend, this resistance line. So what do you expect? We are in the grid territory as well. So the next imminent threat is a possible correction that will happen. There are a couple of ways that this can happen. We might run till the end of the year and then drop a bit, or we might drop for a week or two right now and then run for January. The most important thing, though, that you should know about is the fact that the interest rates are going down. They're going to cut the interest rates, drop the interest rates. And if you didn't know, interest rates act for stocks like gravity. They act like gravity on stocks. As the interest rates go up, stocks go down. As the interest rates go down, they are lower, stocks go up. Stocks, gold, Bitcoin, of course, oil, everything. But what we have seen historically is that every time they first cut interest rates, the stock market drops or has a small crash at the start of their cut. And they said that they will start cutting rates after the first quarter of the year or at the second quarter of the year. So what I expect to happen right here is, if we see what happened in the past, that we might run for now, have a small correction, hit those levels back here at 4600. This can be a small support line at 4600 to maybe reposition yourself or invest if you are not invested already. We are lucky because we are invested, so we have taken some profits too at some extended positions. I took some profits on SPGI. Look at that. Look at this huge run that it had. It's very much above its uptrend and its resistance lines. So I didn't close my position. I just took some profits because it was up like 30% or something. We got it very well right here. So what I did is I took some profits here, but what you can do is rebalance your portfolio. Maybe take some profits here right now because we are overextended. Then buy some more, opening new position if you think the stock market will keep on running after this mild drop. If we see a mild drop, we might not even see a mild drop because of this strength. We might see a small consolidation here, maybe a mild drop, and then move higher, and then the year or January or February even higher. That's what I expect. But I will keep on taking profits because I don't think when they start cutting rates, things will be very positive for the stock market. I think we will have a small crash as we always do, because once every 2 or 3 years, if I'm not mistaken, we have a small crash, and we didn't have one for a long time. We had this correction during this year, but it was an insanely good year, and I think it's even higher right now. Let me see. Let's check the S&P 500 Google Finance. Look at that. Year to date. Look at this insane year to date real time price for the S&P 500. We are up 23.4% year to date. If you actually sit down and think for 1 minute that S&P 500 is up only 8 to 12% usually, and right now we're up 23%, that's absolutely insane. So I would start worrying here. Yes, we might finish the year up 20%, 25%, but does that make a good 2024? I don't think so. I think we will have a hard time during 2024. So I'm positioning myself right now for 2024 to maybe build my positions for 2025 and beyond. But what I see in the chart right now is a small run to continue for now. Like we have limited time, like a couple of weeks to months to make some more profits before the market starts dropping. And we might see a run to this level, 4,800. The highest that we might go, I think, will be 5,000. 5,000 for the S&P 500 before we see S&P 500 dropping here. I think that's the highest that we will touch before the market starts consolidating or dropping. I think from there, we might, after this small drop and move higher, we might see a consolidation throughout 2024 as the rates cut. And maybe, if we're lucky, after the third quarter, when the rates have been cut already, and if we don't have the recession fears, then the market might start moving up again to maybe finish with 5 to 10% for 2024. That's what I expect to happen. That's, I think, the most logical view to view the market right now, with everything that we've been through. But yeah, every 1 to 2 years we have this big crash, this big correction, and we haven't had one in a while. So look at that. The last one was on March 2020. Since then, after this huge correction of the market from 2022, I don't think you count this as a crash. You don't count this as a crash. This is a normal correction for the market. It's a big one, but yeah, it's a small correction. It's a correction for the market, like 30% or something. So I think it's time. I think it's time for a correction to sooner or later, in a couple of months or two, in a couple of months or two. But yeah, that's for the S&P 500 right now. SPGI took some profits. So I didn't close my position because I think the market will keep going higher for now. But yeah, I started taking profits, and those are very nice levels because we have touched those levels only like 3 times for the history of this stock. It's a nice company to hold for the long run too. I took a dividend as well. MasterCard is above its all-time highs. Look at that. It's setting new all-time highs. Just did this last week, and it's consolidating here. It will take its time here. We might see a small drop along with the market back to 400 or 410, and then move higher, because this is a big level for MasterCard, as I see. But I think 2024 might be tougher for MasterCard. Anyway, I'll keep building my position either way. Below 360 is a great stock to be in. Tesla made a nice move, finished the week stronger because it's trying to break this smaller downtrend that it had. So this might be a nice level, but we have to see more confirmation before we move on and build a position here. I think it's a tough environment for Tesla right now. The only good thing that's coming for Tesla is the cyber news. The Cybertruck catalyst. But the market overall, I think, will be tough for 2024 for many Americans in the economy. So let's wait and see. I don't have a position right now on Tesla. Look at that. This was a nice prediction of mine that I've made already in my Greek channel, where this is Louis Vuitton LVMH. And I actually predicted that we might see a small move higher because this stock was beaten down a lot. Then a small drop. It happened faster than I expected. And now I expect this small correction along with the market before it starts moving higher. And I drew this line here because I expected it to meet the 200-week moving average that it has. But it started rising earlier, so we might see even a more zigzag move and maybe meet the 200-week moving average somewhere around here. And then the stock might get rejected for one time, drop a bit, get rebought, and then move higher. But I'm willing to add in my LVMH position. I still have my position open in the big profit, right? Above like how much is it, like 10% or something, 10% profit, and I took a good dividend from LVMH lately as well. But I have an open position. I'm willing to add to my LVMH position. I love this stock for the long run. Below 690, yeah, below those levels, I think it's very attractive for this stock. I like this stock below those levels. If we see a crash, we might even get this stock at around 300 to 400. But for now, those levels are nice for the long run, as LVMH will keep progressing. Shopify, I think, is one of the best positioned stocks right now because it has the growth, it has the good earnings. The company is getting better by the day, literally. Its last earnings were explosive by far, and the stock is not even that overextended as the market is. Look at that. For the uptrend that Shopify has, it still has a lot more room to run. So this might be a nice position to add if the market has a mild drop. If the market drops, for example, S&P drops back to this level, this might be a nice entry point for those that haven't invested, like around 65 to 70. This will be a very attractive range to add for Shopify. Only if we see a market crash, we will see the stock back at 40 maybe. Yeah. Besides that, MicroStrategy, I took a very, very small profit on MicroStrategy as well. This is the position that I use to trade for Bitcoin. I don't trade my Bitcoin spot position. I trade only MicroStrategy, and that's what I did. I cut a bit my position here. I still have it open. I didn't close it, my position. It's very much in profit by like 70%, so I'm very much in the green right now. 2023 was a great year for the stock market, and for me, I took a lot of profits, and everyone in my investing course. So I'm very happy about that. But yeah, we keep on going higher, so I'm very happy with MicroStrategy. We'll look at Bitcoin later. Besides that, everyone is talking about small cap stocks right now because they're trying to set a base and they're very much undervalued compared to the top of the market, the Magnificent Seven stocks, Google, Amazon, and Apple, everything like that, Nvidia, which are overvalued. So everyone is like, since those stocks are overvalued and we're going into a cutting rates environment, then the first stocks that will benefit are small cap stocks. This might be a nice play if you believe in that. It's very hard for me. I think this is expected to happen sooner or later, but people have been waiting for this for like 5 years and it hasn't happened, and those stocks are getting beaten down. So I'm not sure. I'm not sure about building positions in stocks like that. Another interesting stock, Coinbase, has made a huge move from its lows. It's up like an insane amount. Look at that. That's 5 times. That's 5 times from its bottom already. This stock made a 5x, or even you can say 3x from 50. That's insane. Another nice stock that I would like to build a position in if we get this market drop is PayPal, because right now it's at least trying to set a small base right here. I think we will see another last visit for PayPal at those levels. I really believe that. If the stock market drops, we might see a sharp drop for PayPal at 50, 55 or something. I will put, let me put a price target for this stock right now on my trading account. So if the stock market drops there, we see the correction for the S&P 500, then I might start a position on PayPal. Below 55, I'm buying PayPal right now because it's getting exposure. It actually has exposure to crypto as well right now, to Bitcoin. And that is very positive for this stock for the long run because there's a bull market starting for Bitcoin. Let me see PayPal right now and set a price target and a price alert actually. 55, below 55, that's 10% from here. Below 55, I'm buying PayPal. I will build a position on PayPal. So that's one stock that I'm having my eyes on, and I like Rumble. I think Tucker Carlson joined Rumble as well lately, so this might be a small catalyst for this stock to move higher tomorrow, Monday. Besides that, let's see gold. Gold made these huge all-time highs. We might see a small drop as expected. I think I called that already, as predicted here. But we still haven't touched the 200-week moving average. We're above that, so things are bullish kinda. We might see a small touch here and then make a bigger run to 220.80. It will be before we finish and go back to visit this down range again. But one time, like one of those times that gold touches those levels, it will start running and it will leave everyone behind. So I'm keeping my position on GDXJ mostly, and I'm building it, and I'm not doing anything with it. I'm just keeping and building it. If something bad happens, gold will just start its bull market right now. So yeah, I'm just holding gold. Let's see the dollar. The dollar, oh, it's actually following exactly our plan. Look at that here. Oh, it's dropping earlier. Ah, it dropped earlier, yeah. I have to draw these moves. Maybe I'm too zoomed out. Maybe I should be more zoomed in and draw these moves like sharper, because they happen faster than I expect them on the chart. But yeah, everything is going according to plan. We want to see the dollar dropping, and I think it will drop more here. It's showing weakness, so as it's showing weakness, we might see strength for those last 1 to 2 weeks of the year too. Let's see how this things plays out. And let's finish this video with Bitcoin. This is a nice drawing that I made explaining to my course members that first the money, the liquidity comes into Bitcoin, then the liquidity comes into Ethereum, and then from there all this liquidity from Ethereum goes to the altcoins. People are jumping. As the market goes higher for Bitcoin, then people are taking profits into Ethereum. Then Ethereum goes higher, people are taking profits into altcoins. If you position yourself well during these trades, then you can make 5x's, 3x's, 5x's, 10x's. And if you pick the right altcoins as well, because you make the bigger moves. But I have a spot position for the long term that I don't trade, but I have smaller positions that I will trade when this happens. It happened one time already here, because we already saw a 10x on many small altcoins. If you are part of my investing course, you have seen the altcoins that I'm positioned in and invested in already, and we are building our positions in some new ones as well right now. So definitely get in if you are not. But yeah, everything is going according to plan. The bull market is starting. We're kind of overextended here. Can we drop? We have the catalyst of the halving. It's getting very close, like 120 days. Look at that. The halving is 4 months away. That's insane. That's one thing, that's one catalyst, and the other catalyst is the Bitcoin ETF. So with those catalysts coming in soon, I don't see the market dropping a lot for Bitcoin. I think the lowest that we will go is maybe 36 to 3800, but I think it will get bought out quick and then consolidate here a bit before it makes the big move. But yeah, I think the bull market has started, so don't lose your position. The best thing you can do right now is, if you don't have a position, build one. That's what I would do. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. If I didn't have a position, I would focus on building one right here, even around those overvalued levels. But if I had a position, I would focus on not losing it, because I'm not planning on selling anything literally here, when I believe the bull market has started and Bitcoin will be closer to 100,000 or at least 80,000, 120,000, whatever, in 6 to 12 to 18 months from now. I'm not selling anything, man. I'm keeping my diamond hands, and I'm waiting for this market to rise and take its time. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Leave your questions down below, your thoughts. Tell me if you want me to maybe do a technical analysis on an altcoin or a stock or something. Maybe see if it has a nice graph and it's making moves, it's bullish or not. Leave your questions down below, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Peace.